Hello, my name is John Aldridge, and this is my top 10 goals of the season. I've gone for Fernando Torres away at Derby County. Amazingly, it was his first away goal. He had to wait, for a long time to get it. And when he got it, it was a tremendous goal. For me, it was all about Fernando Torres. Pace, direction, skill, and great finishing. And basically, he made it out of nothing. He went past two defenders like they weren't even on the pitch.
On towards Torres. Oh, that's lovely from Fernando Torres. Still Torres! Oh, yes! First goal away from Anfield in the Premiership. And what a way to do it! Simply stunning, simply solo, simply Fernando Torres at his very best.
Well, it's a wonderful individual goal by Fernando Torres. Coolness personified. There it is, into the back of the net. Liverpool got the ideal start.
Next choice is Babel, scoring at Newcastle United. It was a fantastic team goal. You don't really see it on the clip, but there's a great build-up of 8 or 9 passes, and then ends up with Babel on the right-hand side, and he sees Gerrard make a fantastic run. But Gerrard's awareness made the goal as much as Babel scored it, and he turned it back into the direction of Babel's running, and it was a great finish. You have to say, but it was all about football from Liverpool Football Club.
Here's Babel. Gerrard is joining. Torres waits in the middle. Ryan Babel! There you go. 3-0 Liverpool. It is game over now. It is just so simple. Newcastle, an absolute shambles, and Liverpool are making Sam Allardyce pay the price here.
The next choice is Steve Gerrard in the same game as Babel's goal against Newcastle United at St James's Park. It was a free kick, and Steve's got used to scoring free kicks last year. And there was a little feint to start the free kick, which set the wall back. And Lucas rolled into his path, and it was a thunderous strike. It really was a fantastic hit. Goal. If you had 2 goalkeepers in there, I don't think they'd have saved it.
Alan Smith is the charger out of the wall. And Gerrard's hit! Oh, wonderful! Absolutely magnificent from Steven Gerrard, yet again. Just how many superlatives can you find about that boy? A wonderful goal for Liverpool, and they deservedly lead at St James's Park.
Next up was another Babel goal against Derby County at Anfield. The most convincing home win in the league of the season. Another great team goal, great build-up play. Arbeloa pulled it back to Babel. He was in the right place at the right time. But 2 defenders came to him at once, and it was the dummy that made the goal. He sent the two defenders wrong. He sent me the wrong way in the press box, and it was a great strike, brilliant strike. I thought it was a super goal.
That's a lovely ball. This is Arbeloa, and it comes out towards Ryan Babel. First Liverpool goal for the Dutchman, and it's a super finish. Oh, it's a lovely Liverpool goal, and you have to say it's been coming. There you go. 2 defenders dive in. I'll just walk round you, and then I'll just slot it. It was with the minimum fuss by Ryan Babel.
Fabio Aurelio at the Reebok Stadium against Bolton Wanderers. His first goal for the club, and it came from a corner from Xabi Alonso. He was very good on corners. The ball came to him and edge of the box. He had a lot to do because there was an awkward height, but he chested it. Great technique, Brazilian style, and it was a thunderous left-foot shot that it bent into the far. I was right behind it in my position for Radio City, and it was a great strike, great goal.
Alonso's delivery. It's going to come out here to Aurelio. Oh, he's done it at last! Fabio Aurelio's first ever Liverpool goal, and doesn't he look delighted?
Just lets it drop. Good chest control. Here you see it. Lovely bit of vision here. Straight into the far corner. It was only going one place, into the bottom corner.
Next goal, Steve Gerrard against West Ham United. Typical Steve Gerrard, what it's all about. Fernando Torres had scored 3 goals, hat-trick, and Steve stole the show with one of the best goals of the season. You know, it's where it gets difficult to define him, the last few. But he got the ball, ran at the defence, they backed off, and he just stuck it right in the top corner.
Here's Gerrard. Thought about a hit, might still go for a hit, will go for a hit. Magnificent, simply stunning, simply Stevie G.
And when you can finish like that, well, why not shoot?
My next goal was Fernando Torres at Middlesbrough and at the Riverside Stadium. And I think he was getting very frustrated because he never got a lot of service in the game. And he picked up the ball, seemingly going nowhere, just inside Middlesbrough's half, and he just made a beeline towards the goal, you know, found himself a bit of space and just smacked it. He smacked it from 30 yards and it flew in off the post. Goalie had no chance. It was a great goal. It was an absolute fantastic goal.
But that is just simply Fernando Torres. When you need a hero, you look for your big money man, you look for your inspiration, and those Scousers know they have it in Fernando Torres.
Next goal was Fernando Torres against Chelsea at home, the game we should have won, but we were robbed by a blatant referee decision. For me, this is what Fernando Torres is all about. He makes things out of nothing. He's got a ball on the left-hand side, nowhere to go really, but he's gone straight at the defender. He's looked like he's coming inside, and we've seen it so many times this year where he's dragged it into the position where you think he's going to tip with his left foot, but he comes round and he guides it in with his right foot. I think he's got about 4 or 5 goals this season from them sort of positions, and that was the first, and that was what he's all about.
Here's Gerrard surging forward. Super ball towards Torres. Benaim is with him. Torres around him! Wonderful goal! Fernando Torres opens his Liverpool account, and he does it in front of his new adoring Anfield faithful. What a cracking finish it is!
Steve Gerrard, Aston Villa, Villa Park, the very first game of the season. You want to get off to a good start. We seemingly did, and then at 1-1, it's a little bit precarious. We missed quite a few chances. Steve missed a couple himself, but then he got a free kick right in the last minute, and he got himself into a position where it was either 1 point or 3 points if he had to score from a really difficult free kick. He was a long way out, and he's put it right where the goalkeeper couldn't get it. The goalkeeper done really well that game, and he got his fingers to it, in fact, somehow, but he couldn't save it. It was one of the best free kicks you're likely to see.
Gerrard shooting today in open play has been rather more wayward than he might have wished. Here's a chance for Liverpool redemption. It is Gerrard! That's wonderful! Steven Gerrard, Liverpool's captain, fantastic! Master of all he surveys.
Well, Stevie Gerrard, come on down, son. It's been a fantastic performance today from Gerrard. He's led it by example, and just when you thought his side were going to lose all 3 points, he produces a bit of magic, but it's right in the stanchion. What a goal!
Number 1, Fernando Torres against Newcastle United at home. Typical goal scorer's goal, but it was all about Steve Gerrard and Fernando Torres. Why we're all on the edge of our seats, why we're all positive for next year, the way them two players have performed. Mate, this was the goal of the season because it was just them two involved, and it was great movement, great passing, great vision, and a dummy that sent the goalie the wrong way. Pelé tried to do it in the 1970 World Cup and just failed, but Torres done it. It was brilliant, honestly. I could watch that goal over and over again because it was one of the best goals I've ever seen.
Alonso. Torres on towards Gerrard. Torres has gone for the return. Oh my word, Fernando Torres! Electric once again.
Harper, he takes Harper right out of the game there, and he's got the pace to get on the end of it, and a simple task in the end to put it into the empty net.